McDonnell wants you to publish your tax return, will you?
No, I have no intention of doing so. Just for the record, my tax affairs are all perfectly regular and up to date.
You know, Jez, he's definitely got something to hide.
That's what I'm thinking, John.
Demonstration politics isn't helping to create a better atmosphere in British politics.
He's running scared, you know, Jez. He wouldn't debate me at the end of the show.
Oh, we can only assume there are skeletons in his closet, John. You know, Occam's razor and all that.
You what?
You know, the principle that the most logical explanation is probably the right one. And therefore, Philip Hammond's not going to release his...
Jez, what's wrong?
Are you all right?
Oh, forgot I had this razor in my pocket, John.
I think I cut myself.
What the hell are you doing with a razor in your pocket? You don't even shave. Well, I was giving a speech at the NHS march on Saturday.
Right.
And a bunch of people brought razors along to symbolise, you know, the cuts.
To symbolise the cuts?
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. But, yeah, one of them gave me a razor. I've been thinking about using it, you know, cleaning up my image. Oh, come on, Jez. It's a new kind of politics. You can't do that.
I know, but...
We've worked too hard relaunching you as a left-wing populist just to give up now.
Yeah, but John...
Look at Philip Hammond on the telly. He's all slick and polished, hair combed the right way.
Yeah.
Makes your skin crawl. You know, people are sick of these kind of politicians.
So they keep saying, John, but I'm not convinced.
Look, Jez, this is an open goal. We're going to release your tax returns, all right?
Okay.
Show that you're transparent, plain talking, a new kind of politician.
Okay.
And then all the pressure's on Philip Hammond and his meticulously combed hair.
All right, but we're not using the same accountant as last year, okay?
Oh, I remember that, yeah. Okay, let's go out and choose a new one. Thanks for meeting with us. You don't mind if we ask you a few questions, do you? Not a problem at all. Go right ahead. Okay, well, firstly, what kind of qualifications have you got? Oh, you know, all the good ones. Right. It's just that I can't see anything on your wall. I don't like to show off, Mr. McDonnell.
Are you regulated by a professional body?
Oh, yeah.
And which one?
Oh, the best one. Yeah, you know, the top one in its field. Can't remember the name. Any testimonials from other clients you can show us? Not good ones.
Well, thank you. I think we've heard all
If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Corbyn, what happened to your leg?
Well, I had this razor in my pocket and
Oh, dear.
quite a nasty cut.
Would you like my wife to have a look at it? She's a professionally trained nurse.
What, is she here right now?
Yeah, she's just in the toilet. You know, Sunday's her day off, so she comes meet me for lunch.
Well...
Hey, darling, can you come in here, please? Mr. Corbyn's cut his leg. Can you have a look at it?
Okay...
Sorry about that, Jez. Bit of a waste of time, that was. I hear this next guy is much more qualified.
I don't know, John. There was something about that guy. He seems to have character.
What do you mean?
Well, his wife seemed like a very nice person.
Yeah, it's nice of her to bandage up your leg like that. She's hardly Raquel Welch, though, is she?
That's what I'm talking about, John. You know, he's not a bad-looking guy. Bit of a weird voice, but pretty handsome.
You'd think he could do a lot better for himself.
Precisely. I think it speaks well of his character. That fits in well with our modus operandi, you know. Substance over style.
Yeah, but remember, Jez, we're looking for an accountant, not a...
Mr. Corbyn, Mr. McDonnell. Thank you for waiting.
Well, thanks for agreeing to meet with us at such short notice. It's a very impressive array of certificates you got on your wall there.
Oh, yes, well...
If you don't mind me asking...
Yes?
That picture in the frame on your desk, is that your wife?
Why, yes it is.
She's very beautiful.
She certainly is, yes.
I don't really like what that says about you.
Jez! No, come on, John. I've seen all I need to. We're going.
Jeremy Corbyn Comms Department, how can I help you?
Oh, hi, it's Mr. Corbyn's accountant. He gave me your number to liaise about the tax return.
Oh, right, yeah.
Are you all right? You sound knackered.
Oh, you know, we've been having to work so hard with the relaunch and all the social media stuff, and the firefighting and the media.
Oh, I'm sorry for calling so late, but I thought I'd better run this by you in case anyone asks about it, because it might cause some confusion. You see, I'm putting his income for being leader of the opposition in a box headed pensions, annuities and other state benefits. There's a really good reason for this, and what that is... Hello? Hello?
Oh, hello, darling. Look, I'm afraid I won't be home till quite late. You see, I was trying to explain a really important point to Corbyn's comms person over the phone and he fell asleep on me. I think I'm going to have to go round there and wake him up.
Oh, but darling, this is my only day off of the week.
Oh, it's true. You're the number one priority in my life, darling. I'm so hopelessly devoted to you. I'm coming home right now.
You're a good man, darling. You really have character.
Oh, that's quite enough out of you. I've got a feeling today's going to be a good day. Yep, the real fight starts here. Oh. All right, I'm coming. Off. Turn your cameras off. Oh, it's too early for this. What the hell do you lot want?
Mr. Corbyn, why is your tax return missing your leader of the opposition salary?
What the hell are you talking
It
about?
only appears to list your MP salary, Mr. Corbyn. Are you evading tax?
Why would I willingly release... Look, have you tried calling my press team? I'm sure it's still in there somewhere.
We tried calling them all night, but the phone just kept ringing, Mr. Corbyn.
Right.
Mr. Corbyn, what happened to your leg?
Firstly, I'll thank you to not look up my dressing gown, but look, what happened? I had a razor in my pocket, and I forgot about it.
Was it Hanlon's razor?
Excuse me?
You know, the principle of Hanlon's razor. Never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. Might explain your tax return, Mr. Corbyn.
Yes, very good.
Or could it be that you declined to claim your leader of the opposition salary in recognition of the fact that you neither lead nor oppose?
Look, as much as I'm enjoying this impromptu comedy roast, I really do have things to be getting on with. So if you don't mind,
Mr. Corbyn, how do you respond to accusations that you cut yourself on purpose?
Did I cut myself on purpose? Who accused me of that?
Me, just now.
Right, and why, pray tell, would I have cut myself on purpose?
Well, you lied about seats on a train when you were
No.
trying to make a point about renationalising the railways.
No, look, what happened there was...
And now you've lied about your tax return while trying to make a point about transparency.
Your point being...
That you're trying to make a point about the government's mental health policy and it's backfired on you.
Hey, that's right.
This is, both literally and figuratively, a self-inflicted wound.
Good, well said. You're disgusting, Corbyn.
Do you have any idea how offensive this is to self-harmers?
Look, this is completely ridiculous. The point is, I've released my tax return, and I'm calling on all my right honourable friends in Westminster to do the same. Because as public servants, we need to demonstrate that we're...
Mr. Corbyn, is this all geared towards getting corporations to pay more tax?
Well, yes, of course.
So would you say that capitalism is the legitimate racket of the ruling class?
Yeah, I think that sums it up quite well, actually.
Well, then would you repeat it back to me, Mr. Corbyn, just so we can have it on record?
Sure. Capitalism is the legitimate racket of the ruling class. And what we need to do...
Ah, gotcha. That's an Al Capone quote. He was brought down by his tax arrangements. Bit like you're going to be, Mr. Corbyn.
Right, before I get on with my day, does anyone have any serious questions?
I do, as it happens, yes.
Isn't that Chancellor?
Hello, Philip. What's your question?
I was just wondering if you could guess what's in my red briefcase, Jeremy.
I don't know, Philip. Is it this week's budget, by any chance?
No, not quite.
It's a fine-tooth comb, with which to go through your taxes more carefully in the future. Oh, come on, aren't you going to ask Philip to release his tax return? You know he's hiding something. Occam's razor and all that.
Well, Jeremy, I don't know whether you have Occam's razor or Hanlon's razor in your pocket, but you can now add to it this beautiful fine-tooth comb, a voila, your own personal grooming kit.
Oi, Corbyn, maybe you should use it to groom your successor.
You know, Jez, maybe you're right. Maybe people do want style over substance.
We just got to keep doing things our way, John. It's the right way. Stick the kettle on, will you? Just going to see what the news is saying about all this.
All right, but don't watch too much of it, all right? It gets you down.
Yeah.
And finally, if you think Jeremy Corbyn had trouble on the doorstep in Copeland, it was nothing compared to the humiliation he suffered on his own front doorstep earlier today.
Oh, hilarious.
Chancellor of the Exchequer Phillip Hammond ridiculed the Labour leader's bungled tax return in front of a large gathering of press, presenting him with a comb in what was a devastating visual gag apparently concocted by Theresa May's joke writers.
But of course.
Hammond's move has been described as yet another victory for style over substance, and he has since announced that he will be releasing his own line of red box personal grooming kits for men.
Eh?
In a press release, the Chancellor described his personal grooming kits as ideal for politicians looking to smarten up their image,
John?
adding that although they come in a red box, they certainly aren't budget.
Bloody hell, Jez.
Downing Street has confirmed that pre-orders for the red box grooming kit are through the roof, as shallowness and artifice consolidate their positions as the must-have qualities in UK politics.
Oh, well, that went well.